Casey's question. Today's question is, should you play Dark Souls? First, I have to tell you the story of what got me playing Dark Souls. So, I have been terrified for years to even touch a Souls game because everyone says it's so difficult. Then one day, my friend said, "Here, have my Dark Souls copy. You can play it and try it out." So at my job, we have a virtual air quote book club, but we actually play games instead of read books. And each month we get to nominate a different game, and the club votes on what game they want to play that month. So on my YouTube, Neil had requested, can I make a Dark Souls slideshow? And Dark Souls had just been sitting in my stack of games I need to play. So I thought, well, I can nominate it for the book club and see what happens. And it won that month. So, two members of the book clubs became my mentors. They guided me through the game. And after the month was over, I still hadn't beaten it. And I said, "Hey, would you guys continue to be my mentors and help me through this game?" And they're like, "Yeah, this would be awesome." So every day I would discuss how the game was going. And if I missed one day, they'd be like, "How's the game going for you?" If I got stuck on a boss, they'd be like, "You just need to go try to beat the boss. You can do it." They gave me great advice on where to go, what to do, and when I was ready to give up on this game and be done with it, they kept me going. They are the only reason I beat this game. So, back to the main question of should you play Dark Souls? There are things we're going to look at, like things you'll need to be able to handle to play this game, and characteristics you need to have within yourself to be able to defeat this game. So, one of the things you got to be able to do is repetition. You're going to have to fight the same things over and over again. You're going to have to follow the same paths over and over again. And you have to work on just being strong enough to defeat the things. You need to remember how enemies fight and the different techniques. And so, one of the things you got to be is have layouts like going on in your mind on where different locations are, because one time it'll be block and then the next time you'll find a key, and when you get the key you need to be able to remember, where do I go to get to that place. I also recommend playing this game like, don't go to other games, because then you'll forget the layouts and you'll forget what you're doing and you'll forget where everything is. So that's a very important type of thing to think about if you're thinking about whether you want to play Dark Souls or not. One of my tips on my Callise tips was to make a circuit, which is going along the same path, defeating things that you know you can defeat, and then there'll be one strong thing in the area, and then you try to see if you're strong enough to beat that thing. So this game is very repetitive. It's good to know layouts of locations. I recommend playing this game until you beat it, so you won't have the struggle of coming back and having no clue where anything is and not remembering how to play this game. Losing experience and dying over and over again. You're going to have to be okay with that. It does give you a chance to come back and collect your experience, but if the thing kills you again before you pick it up, it's gone. So you got to be okay with dying over and over again and potentially losing all your experience points, losing everything and starting back at the last save point and starting over again. You have to be okay with a game that will never hold your hand. This game will not help you out. There was an area I couldn't figure out what to do, and it turned out you had to read information on your item to know where to go or what to do. So this game doesn't give you clues. This game will not hold your hand. Other than the tiny tutorial at the start, you're pretty much trying to figure out things on your own. And I'm going to be honest with you, the type of gamer I am, I'm not afraid to take the easy path, which Dark Souls does not offer you. I'm okay with the game giving me hints or holding my hand a little bit. And I think if you're a gamer like I am, that you're okay with taking easier paths or you're okay with your hand being held, I think if you're a gamer like me, there's still hope for you to beat this game. You have to be willing to accept help from friends. You might need a hint or two on YouTube. But if you're okay with getting help and have some friends to keep you going forward, you can still beat this game too. So, should you play Dark Souls? If you're a hardcore gamer, you love playing on hard mode, you love difficult games, you don't mind repetitive gameplay, you can memorize layouts, you don't mind dying all the time, then absolutely this game is for you. If you're more like me, who prefers the easier route, who likes the little hints here and there, who's okay with hand holding, it might not be best to rush out and buy this game, but there is still hope for you. I feel if I can beat this game, then can't anyone beat this game? You just have to be willing to put the effort into it. It's best to sit through it and not go to other games, just focus and commit to this game. If you're willing to put in the effort, if you've got friends that will support you through this game, I think you can have a victory too. I will say it was very situation on how I ended up playing Dark Souls, and it was definitely because a friend gave it to me for free. But if you saw my video and you thought, no, I don't like dying all the time, no, I don't like hard games, no, I'm terrible about memorizing layouts, none of my friends are playing this game, no, I don't want to stick to one game until I beat it, then this game is probably not for you, and that's okay. I did want to say there is hope if you're like me. But, it's okay if you want to keep avoiding Souls games for a while. That's your business. You should enjoy your gaming time, okay? Thanks for watching. Maybe you'll watch more. Maybe the video on the left. Maybe the video on the right. If you're on a mobile device and you don't see any options in the hands, it's in the description.